Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Sake here, and welcome back to another episode of Motorsport Manager Season 2. We are getting ready for Dubai, and we are getting ready for our best start of the year. Why is that? Well, we finished 16th and 17th last race, but we're going to be starting 4th and 5th in Dubai thanks to the inverted qualifying. We are a little uneasy for our job security. We're below the target. But I believe this race is a race that we can definitely improve that job security a touch. Car condition, yep, 42 hours to fix. Oh, here goes another interview. Is it a sign you're not Dude, Hank, don't give me no lip, man. It's the first race of the year. Of course our reliability is going to be crap. I'm going to try and prove that the next race. Indeed. We will. All right, Olin wins. Let's take a look at the car, by the way. They're working on that. We're 6 days away from our suspension piece, and it isn't risky, so as soon as that gets ready to go, we can plop that on the car, and there we go. Car repair is finished, and we've even scouted a new driver, Bruno Cabral. You're not that good there, Bruno. And the car repair is finished. So, let's get to it. We're working on the reliability of our best parts. Once these hit about 80 or so, I'll swap to the other parts and try to get them as reliable. Still working on the performance of our best stuff as well to give Falco the best chance of accomplishing, say, a top 10, maybe even a top 5. That would be pretty cool. And here we go. The suspension has been designed, and we have a sponsor opportunity. We'll sign this right before the Dubai Grand Prix. Hopefully, we will be able to sign more than one, or get more than one opportunity, I should say. Arturo is hurting our overall appeal. Let's just take a peek. So, $400,000 up front. And for 9 races, $150,000, just shy of $1.5 million. That's not bad. It's a 2-star offer, indeed. All right, so looking at the car, I don't know if we want to design a new part quite yet. Well, let's work to improve some parts. And we have a brand new average suspension piece. Let's pull this suspension piece off, put this suspension piece on, and get to working on that quick, fast, and in a hurry. Swap them? Yes, indeed. 12 days after the race is better than 13. Old Gary Watson is going to do his best to improve those up. Now, I don't believe we will put this on the car quite yet. Now, if it's over 58 or around 58, then absolutely. As a matter of fact, could we be cheeky and drop, say, the brakes off? And maybe the gearbox? That way we can focus. 33 minutes before the race, we're going to have some good suspension there. According to the track guide, though, top speed is crucial, brakes are crucial, and our spoiler is stock. So the top speed department is where we actually really need to focus, and we are indeed focusing on that engine. Probably wouldn't hurt then to focus on the other engine as well. Let's see what else is crucial coming up. Brakes. So not the gearbox. Let's take out the gearbox and work on our suspensione? No, our brakes. We need to work on our brakes in the performance department as much as we can. So, we're setting ourselves up as best we can for Dubai. That's in a best case scenario. Simone Santore. No, actually, what in the world is going on with you? Joined a cult. Oh, well, for 13 hours, she loses everything, but still, she's not that good. Okay, Cultus Santori, you do you, girl. And the suspension is done. Outstanding. All right, so the scouting is complete there, and a must respawn for Falco's birthday. You know what? I think, let's take a look at Arturo. How is your morale, good sir? Let's see, your morale is high. We can afford to skip his birthday if we so wanted to. Oh, there we go. So, do we want 1 million up front and then just shy of 1.8 million? I think this is the way to go. The $1 million upfront payment is indeed the way to go. Now I kind of feel good about starting a new part to get for the car. That actually feels pretty good, especially since we are behind the most in brakes next, and brakes are fairly cheap. Definitely not as expensive as an engine. So if we focus on our next brake part, deceleration 25 to max, please, and we'll go ahead and build that part. Spend a little bit of that sponsorship money, and we also need to respond to this. And you know what? Here's $100,000, Falco. You've earned it, buddy. I'm sure he was pretty much max, but I didn't want him to feel all butthurt. All right, brake design will be done shortly. What is this mail? Scouting is done on Alex Willis, who is old. Oh, my hip. 34 years old and the hip's going bad? Dude, you're making me feel old. Stop it. All right, so nothing new with Alex. The brakes are done there. Now, can we do something cheeky and work on those brakies? So 60% on that, 81 on the engine. I'll turn off the engine for now, and I'm really going to focus on reliability for the brakes. Just try to squeeze it in these next 8 days, since braking is absolutely crucial, and see if we can get ourselves in the right mindset. Outstanding. All right, we're going to Dubai shortly. Scouting report on Valerie Yao. Not that good, Valerie. Dubai, 0% chance of rain. Very important. Look, I'm not building any facilities, man. We don't have the money for that. We're just building up a good car. I think this year is the year of building parts. We should be okay to build at least to get average. And then we can focus on the facility once we're done at least getting our car. I mean, that's where we're struggling the most. Our headquarters is above average. Well, it's average, but still a bit above average. The car is where we need the most help, so that is where I'm going to focus. All right, I am heading to Dubai. I will run the practice and see you for the race. Just one moment. Ladies and gentlemen, top of the charts once again for Falco, 0.6 faster. Falco, we got a little out of the box. Shen Ki, she's doing not bad. Top 10 as a backup driver, so that is pretty good for the race. We'll see how our handling is affected as such. So for our Turo, we're not going to be using intermediates, and I like the pit stops with a 15% risk. And then I think the 15% overall bonus to race trim, overall performance would be better in that regard. For Falco, if we have to, oh man, I'm thinking definitely race trim for sure, and maybe soft tires wear more slowly. We're probably going to be doing some long soft stints here for the race. When we look at our car setup, and it looks like we're pretty on the ball as far as that is concerned. We're great there and great there. I mean, we could tweak it, but excellent. I like that. So 28 laps, 23 in the tank. If we look at our choice of tire, and we're starting in 4th, so we want to sort of to gap the field as much as we can, use this clean air to our advantage. I think starting on super softs is the way to go. Maybe do a middle stint on softs and then finish with a super soft run. Let's see, that will be 22 laps and then 15. So if we did 9 and then 13, I mean, this is almost a one-stop race. And if we did 2 sets of softs, that would be good. I think that may be Falco's approach. So I'll do 2 super soft stints for our Turo. Split this race up into thirds. So 9 laps, 9 laps, and 9 laps. So let's lower him on down to, say, 11 laps or so. We'll confirm that. And then for Falco, we definitely want him on the soft tires wear more slowly. And he is going to be splitting this race essentially in half. So maybe 15, 16 laps of fuel, something like that, so he can push a bit. That seems fine to me. We'll continue. Now, Falco, since you have better parts, you can go high. I'll keep Arturo on medium. Falco, you can go ahead and push just a bit. And Arturo, you're going to go for broke. Matter of fact, let's go high and then run a little bit more conservative for Falco, because his tires are wearing slowly. We need to get him to halfway, and it should be good. No chance of rain in the forecast. Let us go. So there we are, starting 4th and 5th, thanks to the inverted point standings. And we're well above our sponsor objective. We just really need to hold it. There goes Arturo down to the inside. Oh, and 2 run wide. Did you see that? So we've seen our run wides, and that got us into 2nd and 3rd place. That is awesome. All right, go ahead and push. Get these tire temperatures up. Arturo, you can actually settle in now. Things will be looking good here. So Falco trying to hold off 3rd place here, down to the inside. 1 lap done already. Now remember, we are pitting Arturo twice. We're going to see if we can do a 9, 18, and then 28 setup. And then for Falco, we're just going to pit once and try not to lose a bunch of spots like we're doing here. This may actually shoot our strategy in the foot. I mean, these guys are running pretty hard. There's a few on soft tires that may be trying to do a one-stopper. If it looks to the point where we're not going to be able to make it to halfway on one set of tires with any good amount of time, then we'll definitely put some super softs on Falco and let him go. But Arturo is definitely holding his own here. Falco is letting these guys get by, as well as Arturo. These guys, they're not running the correct line. They're not blocking. They're not defending. I mean, they're not doing... Granted, you know, I'm probably not pushing their fuel strategy as much as I can. Let's just go up to a high fuel strategy here. But I mean, we're just getting hounded. Everyone and their mother, well, there was a crash. We'll make up that position fairly easily. But it looks like old Falco is struggling bad. Arturo is actually our boy. And he's our pay driver, so I mean, it pays to keep a pay driver in here. He's using some of his boost. You know, sniffing inside the top 10. Yeah, we're going to be fine with these levels. You only need to make it a few more laps here, Arturo. Struggling to overtake Taylor. Well, don't struggle to overtake Taylor, do it. His tires are burning up tremendously, though, even though he's got those soft tires wear more slowly attribute, and he's got 20% on Arturo's tires. You know, it's still worth keeping the tires up under us, especially if anyone is trying to go the distance like Falco. And we're only 11 seconds back from the leader, so this may work. If they pit twice and have to spend a lot of time on pit road here, Falco may be in the catbird seat. So we've got 3 laps to go until we pit Arturo. His tires are starting to get into the melting mode. And you know what? Let's just keep those tires going. Let's push him for these last 3 laps here. We're off our sponsor objective, but we're sort of holding station here. We'd like a few more crashes. That would certainly be nice, as long as it's not us. All right, so in 2 laps to go, maybe 3, depending on Arturo's tire wear. Oh, look at Arturo slicing and dicing there to the outside. There you go, Arturo. Race like you got a pair, son. That is what I'm talking about. Now, you're not going easy on the tires, because here in a couple laps, you're going to be pitting. Yeah, Arturo's giving that back. We're a few laps away here. So do we pit next time by? Let's see if our tires are holding station when we come around next time. If they're in the red, we might want to come down this time. And it looks like that may indeed be the case. Arturo, come down to pit road. Let's see, do we want... I mean, it's not much performance difference on the speed and a whole lot more durability. I think we go with the soft tires this stop. 20 laps remaining. He can't go 20 laps on this set of tires. We'll put in 12 laps of fuel. Park conditions are nice. Nice, and we can risk a fast pit stop here. All right, so Arturo will be coming down to pit road this time to start lap 9. And then these medium tires, or the softs, if you will, mediums for us, should be able to last a good amount. All right, so Falco is fighting for that transfer spot, that magical 12th place. Arturo is off and running. Let's go ahead and push those tires a bit, and let's turn the wick up on that fuel mode. So Falco is holding station. We need a lot more laps out of this car. We need to make it to lap 14. No, you don't need to be conserving here. You've got 6 laps in the tank and only 4 more to go until you pit. So far, very few drivers are on the 3-stop strategy, it seems. So we'll keep Falco out. We'll stick to our guns with a 1-stopper. And then Arturo, you can just back off the tires just a touch. So Falco is holding station here. We'll keep an eye out for the leaders, but it looks like we can go a little bit harder on these tires now that we only have a few laps to go. And our tire wear is much better than all of these guys around us. That soft tires wear more slowly bonus is definitely doing the work for us, keeping us in the hunt, as it were. There you go, around the outside goes Falco. You got the inside line this time, nice. I imagine it feels good. And he is on very burned up soft tires. He's gonna have to come down to pit road this time. Excellent. Well, he's not coming to pit road. We can actually scale back, run some neutral. Make sure that we keep these tires under us. It looks like the 1-stopper is the way to go, and I think Falco is primed to get himself a really good finish here. I know you are, but you only need to go 2 more laps here, Falco. Clicking off some fast laps, even being conservative, he's catching these guys in front of him. So 16 laps to go. We want 14 laps to go, so we can actually push a little bit more here. Get all the good out of these soft tires. 2.81 laps of fuel left. That is going to be right on the money. This car is pitting this time around. You can get by Gato. There you go. So now we're only 7 seconds back, staying out. We're on lap 13, starting lap 14. There we go. That is halfway. We're going to pit this time for another set of softs. We want to make sure we absolutely have enough fuel to go the distance. Let's put 17 in to give us some wiggle room. No need to repair. And a nice balanced pit stop, if you please. Do not push it. All right, so Arturo should be a few laps away from pitting, so we'll turn up the wick here. And it's amazing. It seems that both strategies are doing well. I think it was in our best interest to really focus on those brakes this time around. So Falco running in second, coming down to pit road this time to start lap 15. We want a good solid stop, guys. 4 tires and fuel. A lot of fuel going in, but we'll make that up. Excellent. Great on the fuel. Good on the pit strategy. Let's just go a neutral save mode here, and we'll turn. No, I don't think we need to turn it up. We'll keep high for excess fuel. And we're a few laps away from Arturo pitting once more. We're getting all we can out of his tires here. We want to go until we are probably lap 20, I would say. So we've got about 4 laps before our Arturo pits. And Falco is right in the catbird seat. He can just drive his own pace, his own race. He's got a car with softs behind him, and those softs are pretty chewed up at this point. If Falco can just hold him off, he'll be eating through those soft tires very badly. He'll even have to pit. You know what? I'm not even mad if this guy gets around us. We will have the tire wear under us. We will have the car. We will be in like a dirty shirt. So there we go. Falco drops a spot, but I am not mad. We're on lap 17. There's 11 to go. Falco, turn up the wick if you please. And Arturo, go ahead and scale back on these tires some. We want to try to make it one more lap, but I do not think we can. Go ahead and pit this time, Arturo. The soft tires did us well, and I don't want to really conserve on the super softs. I think the softs are the best option, and we can really push. 10 laps to go after the pit stop. Let's put in 12 so we can push some. Fix those brakes. Fix those brakes indeed. We don't need to recharge. A risky pit stop because why not? Does not hurt us a bit. We're low on fuel. And then we'll just have him turn down to high and push the tires a bit. All right, there goes Falco. Leapfrogging into 12th place. We're in the transfer spot. That was a good repair as well. Arturo will get back up to speed, and Falco will be our boy. He's almost getting into the graining area, but I'll keep him middle of the road for now. His park condition should be fine, indeed. So we'll keep him on the high fuel strategy mode, and we're going to run out this race and take a look-see. All right, let's go up to speed 3. We are catching these guys in front of us. Falco he's burning up his tires. He is catching these guys. I think even if we conserved, we'll be okay. We have to go a little bit more on these tires before I really want to push. But with like 5 laps to go, I'm going to just tell our Falco to go for broke. Even conserving the tires, he's nice and fast, right on the bumper of Melado. Yeah, no chance. No chance. Yes, come on. All right, Arturo, scale back a bit. Scale back a bit. 9 laps, excess fuel. I don't want to run out, so let's go medium fuel for Falco here. We do not want to run out of fuel. Our strategy is not to come down anymore, and we need to be within that delta where if they pit, we're going to close that gap enough. And it looked like the leaders may have done. They're on pit road. Here comes Falco. They're going to be on fresh tires, though. We'll leapfrog a bit. All these cars around us has much more worn tires. Conserve. You're burning through them there, Arturo. We don't want you to kill your tires right off. All right, more cars are on pit road. Falco is in prime position, getting ready to leapfrog. The whole lot of them up to 5th for Falco. This is what I'm talking about. Now, fresh, soft tires are all around us. We just need to mind our P's and Q's here. A lot of fresh tires behind us. Nope, you're not coming down. All right, coming to just a few laps to go. Just push everything you've got. The car behind us is having part failure. There's something about the gear shifts. No, you're not pitting. All right, if 6th place blows up, that will be ideal. Block him as much as you can, Falco. I know you're going through him, but there's only a few laps to go, and you, sir, can make those soft tires last. So 4 laps to go. Let's go back to neutral just a bit. We're not going to catch up to him. We need to conserve these tires as best we can. Okimoto is really burning through those tires. If he gets to us, there's really no deal. This is our objective. We have quite the distance in front for sure. Coming to 3 laps to go now. I think with 2 laps to go, I'll turn them both up and just tell him to go for broke here. And I'm hoping 6th place retires. He is on a wing and a prayer. Looking at the condition, our rear spoiler is trying to give up. But you know what? 2 laps to go. Attack. Give me everything you got, Falco. How's your condition? All right, so Arturo, we cannot really push. Arturo, just go neutral if you please. And Falco, okay, there's a big gap. There's a big gap, just scale back. There is no need to push. With 2 laps to go, they're not going to catch 12 seconds. Coming to the white flag, 1 lap to go. We're being ultra conservative. We are ready to pounce just in case one of these guys crash in front of us. I'm getting a good feeling here. We might get a good top 10 out of this. Olin looks like to win again. Olin might be from that relegated team, but we're going to come across the line in 7th for Falco. A nice result indeed. And then Arturo burning up his tires, coming across the line now in 15th. I mean, yeah, not a bad result. Could have been far better, but Falco with that one-stop strategy definitely made the most of it for sure. Second had a one-stop strategy, and fourth had a one-stop strategy. So we were sort of on the mark here with our one-stop, the race winner with the last 2 laps on softs, and kind of the same. Falco's just terrible on super soft tires. That's all there is to that. All right, check the cars here. Scrutineering is done. Falco will get himself 14 points, and Arturo will get himself 6. So Falco is going to jump into 12th in the driver's standings, 1 point behind 9th, 10th, and 11th. So almost a top 10 for us, and 8th for our Constructor Championship, 1 point behind 7th. That should make the chairman more happy, increase his morale, because our job was uneasy. He wasn't sure about our process here, but I'm pretty sure about our process. We met the sponsor objective this year, well, at least for the first time this year, and things are going to end up well. Let's take a look at our final morale and stat boosts here. Shin should get some boosts here, and there's Arturo with another good run, maximum boost, and she's improving slowly but surely. We're building her up, and we came 5th, increasing the happiness by 21, increasing our marketability. So the chairman's happiness is going up, and we have enough in the bank for 8 more races. And of course, there are going to be some sponsorship opportunities between now and then. But taking a look at our job security now, we're secure. But that's going to do it from me in this episode, ladies and gentlemen of Motorsport Manager. A good showing for us. So like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you for Munich, where we have to work on our gearbox and our suspension. Looks like it'll rain too. Oh, goody. Take care.